The Baker's Men Collective presents.
So how would you compare or categorize tobacco leaf across the world? Because I think that adds to some of the differences of the companies, like where they source their product from.
Like any product grown in different places, like if you were to take like apples, just for example, you grow apples around the world and they're going to express different things and taste differently. I mean, I just find like the best grow for us would be Dominican Fronto leaf. It gives you like the smoothest smoke. It's not the heaviest leaf. Some people do like heavier leaves, but it's all a preference thing, honestly.
Yeah, there are also, as far as the grades go, there's filler, binder, wrapper grade qualities. A lot of people who are putting out hair leaf, it's more of a binder grade, which is kind of like you can use it as a filler or a binder, and it's more of a Bravo leaf, something that you can easily break up. It's going to dry up more quickly and be more of a crumbly type of leaf. That's good for spliffs and things like that, not great for trying to actually roll a blunt. So we were experiencing a lot of that when we were purchasing our Fronto leaf, noticing that it was something being passed off as something happened.
Okay, yeah.
So in the higher grade of wrapper, you can think more like quality cigars and Cubans and things like that.
Okay. Learning a little something about tobacco here. You know, it matters. It speaks to the taste. I mean, there's some brands that like, no matter what the person does to it or the amount they put into it, I'm a cough and choke. You know, like if you did just 10% tobacco and 90% weed in that joint, it just feels so harsh, but it speaks to the quality of the leaf that they chose.
If you get a lighter color leaf, it's usually a lighter taste, you know, a little bit more aromatic, but a thicker leaf is more of that cigar flavor that people are looking for. That's the heaviest.
Got it.
That's like New York, Boston thing. They prefer the darker leaves. Like, they're not really light leaf smokers. So like when we order, because we do supply Washington, but we also do send some things back East Coast, I have to order specifically dark leaf for the East Coast because that's what's preferred.
Yeah, and I would agree with that, given because I was like, well, if I'm gonna get some packs of leaf, I'm gonna have my friends try it. Well, the people that, you know, I grew up with and that love leaf and that had first put me onto it, because I think it's good. So I went back home and not even just home, but also to Georgia, and everyone agreed, like, you know, the folks, I would say more women in my experience liked your product, but the males liked the heavier, darker leaf.
I particularly like the darker because of the pliability of it. It's a little bit more flexible and gives more. And I find the lighter leaf is a little more delicate, kind of like a joint paper.
Yes.
Me, myself, I like the lighter leaf. Even though you do lose a little bit in pliability, you gain, you gain a little bit more in taste, in my personal opinion, of the product you're smoking inside of it. So I'd rather take just a tad bit more leaf on a lighter leaf to roll than a smaller piece of a thicker leaf. You know what I mean? Because it is going to be a little bit thicker of a smoke. Some people don't like that. Some people do. It's all a preference thing. But that's the reason why we got the little windows on the front. So you go to a store, you go to buy it, you can look in the window and see if it's a lighter or dark leaf and decide if that's what you want or if that's a pouch.
Smart. Very. See, it all comes together, people. Like, this is what it means to care about your product, and not just your product, but your clientele that are going to be loving your product. It's the little details that makes it easier and a better experience for you.